Hello, 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 everyone. How are all of you? Hopefully, you're all doing well. Silver ore, 2 red leaves.
Hello, little crappies. Hello, little
Looks
crap.
like some of the crops
Let's
are
give it
ready
our
for
all
harvest.
today. Hello, little crappies.
Drink up, lovelies. 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 Drink up, lovelies.
Okay. Save one. Save both those. Not much I'm putting in the shipping bin. But I need 2 silver ore. Two red leaf and 2 silver ore. Okay.
I hope you bring back souvenirs.
Oh, wait, shit. Gotta do a few things. There's still 2 housekeep items here I need to go do. You check up officially, because I don't know if there's anything up here to... I'm trying to see if there's a way to get down to that chest that was right down there, but... apparently not.
I hope you bring back souvenirs.
So unfortunately, that used up a bunch of time. Dr. Kress, how's my brother doing? For now, we'll have him take the medicine I prescribed to see how it goes from there. Contact me straight away if his condition changes. Alright. Thank you, Dr. Kress. That's right, she's trying to find... I wonder what she's treating there, but she's trying to find a rather interesting item. No need to thank me. All I've done is prescribe him some medicine. But I'm just grateful I could get him looked at. It's been really painful for you, hasn't it? It has. Look, I can't promise I'll cure him, but I can promise I'll do everything in my power to help your brother. Thank you, Doctor. Yes, welcome. Oh, did you bring the materials I asked for? That's perfect, thank you. She's related to a new patient of mine. She said she's his younger sister. The patient is presenting symptoms of the quiet. I made a house call the other day to perform a checkup and found the sickness had been progressing. It's just like what happened with my own mom and dad. They don't look different physically, but with every passing day they lose the strength to survive. I'll do my best. I plan to create a new medicinal compound using the materials you brought me. At any rate, I'm banking on this one to work. Right. Beating this disease is what defines my life as a doctor. For the patient and his family, and for my own patients too. I will find that cure. We have a long road ahead of us. I'm counting on you. Anyway, can't afford to waste another second. If we've got that settled, then I'm going to get back to my research. I'll send you a letter if there's anything I need. Take care. Fortunately, I'm in a bad spot at the moment because my main desktop is dead.
Hey!
No, I don't normally see you walking in there, but cool.
I'm going in. Let's get this over with. Do you want to try a break? That was a weird thing to call.
See you later.
Hello. Not much. How about yourself? Welcome to the channel. Thanks for coming. Hi. I'm much better now, thanks. My memory, however. Miss Lilia has been doing all she can for me these last few days. She's been asking around to Mia, getting me to every doctor she can, but there's still no sign of my memory coming back. Sorry. It's not your fault, Jade. You don't need to apologize. Thanks, but nothing's working. At this point, I'm about to give up. Miss Lilia. How many times? You can just call me Lilia. Sorry, you'll have to forgive me. You've done so much for me. As things are, I can hardly do anything to pay you back. Don't be silly. I'm doing this because I want to. I don't expect anything back. Why are you being so kind to me? I've been wondering, who am I to you? Yes, I'm sure. Sorry, Jade, but it's nothing special anyway. I just owe you one, that's all. I'm sure I'll understand once my memory comes back. I hope it comes back soon. Then I'll be able to thank you properly. Jade. Well, I have one plan left, but it isn't going to be easy. I don't mind. I'll do anything to get my memory back. Please let me be useful somehow. Argene. If there's one place that would jog his memory, it's Argene. I'll explain everything when we get there. Jade, do you think you can handle the trip? Yeah, I'll try anything to get my memory back. Thank you. Let's go now, then. Okay. I want to find one of the fears here in the Heaven's Egg so we can kill that. Which will take us up to a grand total of what? 4 fears that we wouldn't have killed?
That enemy looks to be on another level. We're better off avoid. Here I go. You want to try a break? I appreciate it.
Nice. Simulation complete. This'll take him out. Well, how's that for science?
Ah, that was actually pretty cool to see. I'm glad I actually got to see that. Still don't have the level 2 repair kits though, so.
I hope you bring back souvenirs.
Well, I don't know about that, but. Hey, thank you for coming. I'm sorry for calling you so suddenly. The partner is letting me take the day off, and there's something I wanted to speak with you about. Thank you. Whenever I look to the sea, I think about my home, of being with my mother, playing with my friends. My carmentation instructor was kind, but her lessons were always so scary. I remember it all so clearly. I never caught a single one of them. You're right. I'm worried. I've been wondering, is there something I can do for the sirens, for my hometown? Hein once told me, we're the only ones left behind to remember those we lost. All we can do is to keep them alive in our memory. But is that really enough? Nobody should totally wants to remember Lorelei. That much is to be expected. But Lorelei was the sirens. And everyone speaks badly of them. It makes me feel so sad. Well, what can I do? No matter how much I think about it, I am at a loss. I don't know what to do. That sounds scary. I'm not sure I can tell them the truth. What if it doesn't change anything? What will they think of me? That's right. It's fine, please don't worry. This is something I need to think about for myself. Still, I appreciate your help. I feel better now that I've spoken to you. I'm glad we had this talk. Thank you. I'll do what I can for the siren's memory. Now we'll go over here and speak with Hein. Ah, I thought you would never come. I think you come to see me because you're done collecting those materials. Amazing. This is just what I need to make those improvements to the Fiasola. Let's get started right away. Well, I couldn't do without you. You're my inventing buddy now. Alright, let's start. Come over here and help me add the new materials. Done. Now the Fiasola will be able to travel far deeper into the sea. Thank you. I never would have been able to finish the improvements this soon without your help. Not only that, but you remind me how much I enjoy working with others to create things and how accomplished it makes me feel. The last time I got this excited was back when Fiasola and I were totally absorbed in inventing together. I'm happy to hear it. At last I can start my journey. Finally coming for you, Fiasola. Well, I suppose I should tell you. About Fiesole and my past. But maybe not today. It's a long story. Besides, aren't you tired after all that work? Look, I'm sorry. Truth is, it's not easy for me to talk about Fiesole. I'd rather take time to talk about it properly with you. I'm not mentally prepared for that talk right now. I hope you understand. I'll tell you next time, I promise. Well, we're done here. I might have a little nap. Thanks for everything. I'll never forget the time we spent working together. Got this quest over here. Are you really not coming back? I've been trying to fix the lighthouse all this time. Some people even kind enough to help. We can't do it without you. Dad, please come back. I can't believe you followed me all this way. Just to bring this up again. How many times do I have to tell you I'm not going back? But how is it that any of your business? Who even are you? This is one of the people helping me to repair the lighthouse. Well, you needn't bother. It's not a matter of just fixing the lighthouse. What do you mean? Forget it. Chitola's lighthouse is dead. It'll take me longer than a lifetime to atone for this sin. You can tell us. This sin is for me to bear on my own shoulders. If you're fixing the lighthouse, then you do what you want with it. You be the lighthouse keeper. That's not my job anymore. But Dad, just leave it at that, will you? No idea. That's the first I'd heard of it. Hey, if you don't mind, could you find out some more details for me, please? About the atonement or the sin or whatever he was talking about? I could as a son, but maybe someone like you with an outside perspective might be able to see things clearer. Thanks. You'll probably get some info from speaking to the people around Chitola. Let me know if you find out anything. Oh, it's you from before. Have you seen the lighthouse keeper again since then? Oh, so the rumors were true? But that's so out of character for him. There must be something behind it. If I had to guess, I'd say it was the Lorelei incident. Yeah, that makes sense. A lot of people were affected by it. Maybe you got caught up in it too. Whatever happened, it sounds like it must have been pretty serious to affect him like that. Oh shoot, we better get going. We're meant to be out fishing. As much as we want to know more about the lighthouse keeper, we can't let it get in the way of our work. Yeah, we gotta go. Good luck. Oh, my youngster, you want to talk to little old me? Lighthouse keeper? Oh, I see. Yes, I've heard of him. I've just been going to Argene a lot recently. I don't know why exactly, but there must be a good reason. Why else would you go all the way to such a cold area on your own? I know I wouldn't. That's as much as I know. Hope it helps. It does? Glad to hear it. Good luck. So I'm going to go to Argene. Oh, while I'm here, let's turn in that recipe. That way I can remove that one off the list. I'm going to try and take on one of the fears in here.
That was a good workout. That enemy looks to be on another level. We're better off avoiding it. Let's get this over with. I think we can break. I appreciate it. Let's double down on them. Hey, don't you think you should fall back a little? I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Phew. You have to know when to stand down.
Okay. Well, that ate up a bunch of our food. And we got nowhere. That thing kicked our ass pretty well. So definitely not strong enough to beat it. And we need some food. Letter from Emo, letter from Estina.
Hello, little crappies. 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 Hello, little crappies.
Looks like some of the crops are ready for harvest.
Hello, little crappies. Hello, little crappies. Hello, little crappies.
Okay.
Hello, little crappies.
Drink up, puppies.
Let's give it our all today.
Drink up, puppies. Drink up, lovelies. Drink up, lovelies. Drink up, lovelies. Drink up, lovelies.
Okay. Really should wait till I finish harvesting everything everywhere.
I hope you bring back souvenirs.
Morning. Cheers.
Not quite there yet. I still need some more gold ore.
Come to me. Please, come again.
Then we'll come back and tomorrow and buy 3 of the chickens. So I forgot to go take care of our woolum. I'm not sure how many woolum we can have. Our capacity for woolum is right now.
See you later.
Lucian, I've been waiting. I'm going to pay you for before. Well, I want to anyway. I'll be taking a break soon. Let's eat something together then. Everyone seems so happy today. That's really nice of you to say. You two having fun? Yes, thank you. Happy to hear it. Feel free to order whatever you like. We will. I'll leave you to it. I don't want to get in the way, so I'll just be over there. Excuse me, bartender. Emo, can I trouble you for a moment of your time? Didn't expect to see you here. I don't know them either. Emo, Illusion, this is the lead representative of the Shatola Fishing Organization. Fishing organization? You can think of them as the most important of the fishermen in town. Oh, wow. There's nothing to be so formal. In fact, I'm sorry for interrupting you during your time off. Oh, it's okay. Everything okay, Rep? It doesn't look like you're here for the usual drink and chat. He's right. Truth is, there's something I'd like to ask of you, Emo. Of me? We're organizing a vigil for those who passed on. I was wondering if you might sing for us. It's an event to mourn the damage and loss of life that was brought about by Lorelei. Really? As opposed to the usual uplifting and high-spirit festivals we usually hold. This will be a somber affair to remember those no longer with us, not unlike a funeral. So that's what you're planning. Emo would be a good fit. After hearing her sing, I couldn't agree more. I would like Emo, or rather the diva Shatola, to grace us with her voice at the vigil. Does this request seem reasonable? I will sing. You will? For everyone who has suffered, yes, I'll do it. You'll be doing the bereaved a great service. I'll be in touch again tomorrow with details on the event as well as a date. We'll talk more then. Okay. Anyway, I haven't true enough. Thank you for your eager response, Emo. A vigil, huh? A festival mourning those we lost to Lorelei. With all that mess done and dusted, now's probably the best time for it. You sure you're up to it, Emo? Thank you, I'll be okay. I want to sing for the people of Shatola. Then I'll help you in any way I can. Thank you. You're going to get a lot busier from here. Oh, you're right, still. That'll start tomorrow. Tonight I'm here to enjoy a meal with Illusion. In that case, I'll get to work on your orders. I'll be right back. Thank you. More defense. Woohoo! More defense is good. Oh, got a couple side quests and... Hey, have you heard the rumor about the inn? Hmm? You mean the one about the innkeeper hiding money underground? No, not that. Hold on. What's that one about? I already had a secret staircase that leads underground or something. Oh, interesting. I was talking about a different one, though. Really? What did you hear? Apparently some high-ranking members of the Order have been meeting there with the Omens and doing some secret deals. The Omens? Oh, you're curious about too? Are you a traveler? Who wouldn't be? That's quite an outrageous rumor. Priests and Omens doing business together. Well, I'm just saying what I heard. Apparently there's one room in the inn that's no one's allowed to stay in. Now that could be explained somehow if that's all there was to it, but the thing is, there have been voices coming from the room when it's meant to be empty. So I think those voices might be... Yeah, people have been saying that one of the voices sounds human, the other one doesn't. I don't know. Maybe the priests are selling off monolite to the Omens. But I didn't hear the voices myself, so I can't say for sure. I know what they say. Where there's smoke, there's fire. People are talking about there must be some truth to it. Are you serious? I see. Well, who am I to stop you? Good luck to you. Take care. Try not to get caught up. So, this is our Jean. Well, Jade, do you recognize anything? I don't know, but I feel like I've been here before. You want to go and take a little walk around? Of course, we'll wait for you here. You probably guessed by now, but Argina is our hometown. Jade and I ran away from here. Yes. After they opposed our marriage, we ran away. I never thought we'd set foot here again. I'm back. How did it go? Feels familiar somehow, but I still can't remember anything specific. It's okay, let's take our time and walk around the town slowly. I'll show you around. There's a quiet square near the Temple Indulgentia. Let's go there first. Of course not. What is it this time? What rumor? Oh, that. That room was complete nonsense. The room that no one's allowed to stay in? We just closed it for now because a few things inside need repairs. Never heard any voices come from in there. Some customers probably dreaming and then went around telling people they heard voices. So it's not good for a reputation to have a room like that going around. Yeah, if you want. In fact, please do. You should stop talking about it once you prove that it's not true. Mina, could you come here for a second? Yes, sir. What is it? Looks like this person here has heard about the rumor. Oh, that? I've agreed to let her check the room, so I'd like you to take her, please. Just keep an eye on her so she doesn't break anything, okay? Really? Someone's actually going to look inside that ridiculous rumor? I did check, remember, a few times, and every time there was nothing to report. I guess my word doesn't count, though. Look, it's just to prove to everyone that there's nothing going on. Do you mind? Okay, I will. Oh, I almost forgot. This is Mina, our greeter. She's usually outside pulling the customers in. Nice to meet you. If you need anything, just ask her. Thanks, Mina. I'll leave the rest with you. Yes, sir. Well then, I'll be on the second floor, so come get me when you're ready to check the room. Alright, I'll take you to the room. Here you are. Take as much time as you want to check everything. I don't think you find anything out of the ordinary, though. What was it? Did anything catch your attention? What? No way. It can't be. You must have just imagined it. Now you've seen for yourself that the room was just made up. Shall we stop here? I don't think there's any point in looking any longer. I also have to get back to work, so... Whew, our jean sure is cold. Not warm up in front of the fire, huh? Why are you in here? Ah! Oh, were you just cleaning the room? Yes, I lied. Well, it's, fine, I can't keep the lie now. I'll take you to the room people are talking about. But it might shock you. Please try not to get hostile. Wait, why isn't he here? He's not here. Where did he go? I can't. He's all by himself. Is this a letter? He must have left it. This is his language. No doubt he wrote this. I can't read it either, but I know for sure he wrote it. Well, it looks like it's my time to shine. Just the only thing we fairies don't know how to read is a room. This is Canella writing. I could read this in my sleep. I see. I get it. You do? He says he's gone to a cave in the north of town. Cave in the north? That sounds like the divine seaslight cave. Come on. Excuse me? Why won't you let me go? I told you I'll be fine. You say that, but I can't have you going out there all alone. Grandpa, you're so stubborn. Is there really nothing I can do to change your mind? I'm in disagreement with my granddaughter. You see, Elma here has filled her head with ideas of going outside all on her own, and she won't listen to reason. There are monsters, and who knows what else out there. I'd be a fool not to worry about her. I told you I would be fine. Well, of course I would feel much better if someone were to go with her. That's right, you there. Would you put an old man's heart at ease and accompany my granddaughter? Grandpa, I go myself, but honestly those old eyes aren't as sharp as they used to be. That's why, Miley, you can barely see an inch in front of your own face. My side's been like this for some time now, so I've gotten used to it. Don't go think I can't tell what kind of face you're pulling at me right now. You meant you can't see and you'd still make a request like that? What if they turn out to be evil? No, you can't go calling people evil when they're standing right there. Besides, I trust them. When your sight's been gone as long as mine, you learn to understand a person by the sound of their voice. You're telling me that you think this person sounds good? Exactly. So what do you say? Will you accept this old man's request and look after my granddaughter? I admire your spirit. Thank you. I'm sorry to bring this subject up again. I know you're just looking out for me. I'm sorry, Alma. Were I just 10 years younger, then I'd be going with you myself. Just be careful, won't you? You worry too much. I promise I'll be safe. Once I'm back, I'll make your favorite meal, Brussels sprout stew. Okay. I'm going to go and get ready, so let's meet up again when I'm done. Could you meet me in front of the inn? I'll wait for you there. Please take care of Elma. Don't do anything rash. Thanks for coming, Illusion. So as I said in the letter, those incidents are occurring in the capital now as well. The victims were injured, but nothing life-threatening as of yet. Yes, thank goodness, but we can't be complacent. The attacker might still be lurking somewhere in the capital. Let's try the temple first and ask them about the incidents. That's a rather uncouth way of gathering information, wouldn't you say? Who's that? Wait, I know that voice. So, you're still alive then, Miss Shadow Assassin. Or rather, Estina. Rosny, is that you? Hi, I'm Rosny. I'm one of Estina's colleagues. No, you're not. Stop you, Rosny. I'm not one of you anymore. Oh, that's right. You left our organization. So, what are you doing in a place like this? Me? Doesn't matter. That's not what I came for. Then what did you come here for, Rosny? Well, that's obvious. You're the one going around calling yourself the Shadow Assassin, aren't you? Excuse me? Isn't that my line? Last time I checked, you were the Shadow Assassin. You mean it's not you? Those attacks weren't the organization's doing? No, we have nothing to do with it. I'm searching for the attacker myself. You expect me to believe that? It's up to you when what you want to believe. I have no intention of fighting with you. I get it. I wouldn't trust me either if I were in your position. So I'll leave it at that. Wait, Rosny. No, let's leave it. We won't be able to catch up to her now anyway. Sorry, let's take a break from our search for now. Do you have a moment to talk instead? I feel like I should probably tell you a bit more about my past. And the band of assassins I used to belong to. They used to call us the Dealers of Death. We were involved in all kinds of disputes, political assassinations, family feuds, you name it. There are always hundreds of silent wars going on in the world that you never hear about. And when people don't want to get their hands dirty, they call on a group like ours to do it for them. We killed anyone for the right price. We lived by the motto, never get caught. If no one saw you do it, then it wasn't you. And that's the kind of people we were. Heartless killers, dealers of death. That's the only way of life I ever knew. By the time I was old enough to understand, I was already in too deep. A lot of other members fell into it the same way I did. Rosny is one of them. We were about the same age, so we used to work together a lot. We grew up taking lives for a living. I did. I betrayed the others. One day I realized I couldn't do it anymore. That's the day I decided to leave. And well, you know the rest. It's kind of Dutch's story from the show Killjoys. Now you know about my past. As much as I'd like to, I can't erase it. And I can't act like it didn't happen. I don't know. But now that I'm caught up with them again, I can't just go back to normal. Sorry, I need some time to process all of this. I need to figure out what to do next. Thanks. I'll write to you again when I've calmed down. I'm getting really worried now. We've been looking all this time and still haven't found her. I told you we should ask at the temple. They can send out a search party. I know, but do you really think they'll bother with something like this? What do you mean? You don't think she's important enough? No, that's not what I meant. I'm just trying to be realistic here. Who are you to tell us what to do? This is none of your business. Renia. It's true, we should probably calm down. Yeah, you're right. We won't get anywhere by berating each other. Sorry I snapped at you. Our daughter's been missing since morning. That's why my wife is so on edge. We don't know what happened. Could have been a kidnapping, or she could have left of her own free will. There's no way she would leave the house on her own. She knows she's frail. She won't go outside all by herself. Yes, she has a sickly child, but we can't rule it out as a possibility. Oh, my dear Rachel, I hope you're okay out there. Really? Are you sure? Thank you. That's very kind of you. My daughter's name is Rachel. We have a portrait of her here that you can use to look for her. We'll be searching as much as we can, too. Please let us know as soon as you find her, okay? So many conversations to go through. Thank you very much for your time. Honestly, please don't worry about it. Thank you for coming all this way. Bye now. You, what are you doing here? I see, Rog wants to poke his nose in and he's got you to do it for him. Yeah. Listen, this is none of your business. I will talk to Rug myself later, okay? Sorry I sent you chasing around after me. Because I'm scared. I was switching the light back on. I've said too much. I'm going back to Shatola. Excuse me, you over there. Could I talk to you for a second? Sorry to bother you. It's just, I saw you talking to Tolga. Shall we sit somewhere warm to talk? I see. Toga's son is trying to revive the lighthouse. Poor boy, he's trying really hard, isn't he? Toga told you both about his atonement, right? I'm sure he's doing it for me. Well, for my son. Well, you see, my son used to be a fisherman in Shatola, but one day he died suddenly in a boating accident. He was being irresponsible. He'd gone out to fish at night, but he was still too inexperienced for that. He must have been getting desperate because Lorelei was making it hard to catch any fish at the time. Toga was probably nervous too. Toga was the one controlling the lighthouse when my son went out to fish. Your son will be safe as long as I'm in the lighthouse, lighting up his way. That's what he said to me. I don't think anyone is responsible for it. I've tried to tell him that. Everyone was trying their best to survive that night. My son, him, it was an accident. Please do something to help him. I've tried my best, but my words aren't enough to get through to him. My son always used to call that lighthouse Shatola's beacon of hope. He wouldn't want to see it like this, with the lights out. It's up to you now. Well, that's one less conversation. Well, there's conversation here. Huh? What do you want? Oh, you're looking for someone? I've seen that face before. Only thing is, I just can't remember where. Sorry about that. But if it helps, I saw a group of youngins heading towards the temple. It's worth asking them. They might know her. It's so quiet here, you could hear a pin drop. That's what you'd always say here before you lost your memory. You used to like it here. I did? Would you mind if I took another walk again? Jade and I used to come here on our dates. It'd be too much to tell him that now, though. I'm hoping that bringing him here might help him remember. Yeah. Well? Sorry, nothing. Shall we try somewhere different then? The next spot is the central square. Used to go there and play with the kids sometimes. This sure is a lively place. I'm going to have a wander. Alright, come and tell us if you remember anything. Yes. We don't have any special memories in particular here, but it's where we spent the most time together. We'd meet up here by chance and chat for ages, We always lifted each other's spirits. After the prayers had finished in the temple, we'd go out and play with the kids together. Just silly things like that. Oh, yeah. I haven't told you the reason why they were against us yet, have I? Who was against you? Oh, Jade. I'll tell you later. No one, Jade, don't worry. More importantly, did you remember anything? I see. Looks like this is going to take a while. I'm sorry, Miss Lilia. You went to all the trouble showing me around and I still can't remember anything. Don't worry. I've told you 1,000 times that it's not your fault. Don't be sorry. If I stay like this, I never get my memory back. Let's go to the temple. Everyone from Argene has been there at least once. There's a good chance that something there might jog his memory. The temple? Why does it give me a sense of nostalgia? Let's go. Oh, I'm stuck. How do we progress that? I gotta beat this chapter that we're for the main story. Okay. I mean, that's understandable. I kind of figured it was probably something along those lines, but... Oh man, they're not here today? So I'll show them how to make my legendary Super Snowman Deluxe as well. What's up with you? You're looking for the girl in the picture? Sorry, I don't think I've seen her before. Might find something from those kids, though. The ones who are always here playing in the square, I mean. Well, I said always, but they're not here today. I wonder where they got to. In any case, that's all I know. I gotta head home now. Oh, you're looking for someone? Oh no, a girl's gone missing? That's awful. That's her? Oh, actually, I just saw her. She's with those kids who were always playing in the snow in the town square. They left in a hurry. I didn't get to see where they were going. Sorry. I hope you find her soon. All the best. Who are you? Huh? I don't know her. Who's Rachel? We're not friends with the Rachel. Don't look at me like that. I'm not spilling anything. We've got stuff to do. Can we go now? What? What? Those guys are out playing? No, stupid, that's obviously a lie. They can't be out playing because they're hiding in the secret snow hut. Duh. Oh. Oh my gosh, you just gave them away. Hey, that's cheating. You tricked us. We have to go tell them they've been found out. Yeah, come on. Secret snow hut. Rachel, bad news. The grown-ups found out that you're hiding in here. Sorry, we'll find you somewhere else to hide. Okay. Where else is there to go? Oh, you again. What do you say? We're not going to let you in. Hold on. Rachel? So they did end up sending someone. I see. I had a feeling they would be looking for me. I wanted to prove a point to my parents. I want them to see that I'm okay outside the house and I can run around and play just fine. It wasn't long ago when I had to stay in bed for days after just a little bit of exercise. I'm a lot better now thanks to the medication. Now I can play for a while and I'll be alright. But still, my parents won't let me go outside. They're too overprotective. I get that they're worried about her, but keeping her inside all the time isn't good for her either. That's why I became friends with Eddie and the others. I looked out the window and saw them playing outside one day. It looked like so much fun. So I snuck out of the house and asked to play with them. First, we were kind of surprised this girl we didn't know came to play with us out of the blue. She played with us secretly for a while, but not for long. When her parents found out, they got even stricter. I tried to listen to my parents and stay at home. I just really wanted to play with my friends some more. I had enough of staying at home, staring out of the window. I know, that's why I'm going back now. No, Rachel, you can't. Well, I can't hide here anymore, and there's nowhere else to hide. I have no choice. And don't come along with me, you guys. I don't want you to get in trouble for my selfish actions. But we're here for you. Let's all go and talk to them together. Yeah, I'm sure they'll hear us out if we all go. No, that won't work. My parents are going to be so angry. But Rachel... Really? Why? I don't know if I can. Don't worry, let's just do it. Yeah, I want to keep playing with Rachel lots and lots. Let's just tell them. Guys. Alright, I'm going to talk to them. Let's go back to my parents. Rachel, you found her. Mom, Dad, I'm sorry for worrying you. Never mind that. Are you okay? Are you aching anywhere? My poor baby, are you in any pain? Let's go home and get you some rest. But wait, I want to talk to you about something. What is it, Rachel? Can it wait till we get home? Rachel, is it about these kids you're with? Yes. Thing is, Mom and Dad, I made friends. And they mean a lot to me. They were kind enough to let me join their group and play with me. Rachel. I'm okay now, see? I've been out all this time and I didn't faint or anything. I know you're worried about me, but I can't stay at home just staring out the window forever. I want to play outside with my friends. I know how you feel, sweetie, and it's true you are a lot better now. But what if something happens to you outside? Well... there's no one to protect you if you faint suddenly when you're playing. That's not true. We're here for Rachel. That's what friends are for. Whatever happens, we'll be there to help her out. Aw, guys. So please, Rachel's mom and dad, please let Rachel play outside. On one condition. Yeah? As long as you come home by our curfew. If you show us you can stick to it, then you can go outside and play. Yes, thank you, Dad. Thank you, Mom. I'm still not sure about it, to be honest, but I'll give you kids a chance. Thank you, Rachel's mom. Isn't that great, Rachel? Yay. That's kind of neat seeing them all jump like that. We owe you one. Thank you from the bottom of our hearts for finding our dear Rachel. That was the first time she opened up to us like that. Was that your doing too, by any chance? I wouldn't be mad if it was. I see. They often say your children grow up before you know it. Your little Rachel was no exception. Come on, guys. Rachel's parents said it's okay, so let's go play. I want to make some snow angels. Me too. I want to make a snowman. Yay, snowman! I hate to burst your bubble now, kids, but you know I'll be telling your parents about today, don't you? Eep! You know you shouldn't have gone hiding by yourselves without telling an adult, no matter what your reasons were. Oh no, please don't tell my parents. Oh, I'm in so much trouble. But just for today, I'll make an exception. Let's leave the rest up to the kids, Renia. Yes, let's go home. Thank you, Dad. Make the most of this time with your friends, but make sure you come back home, alright? Sure. Right now that we've got the old man's permission, let's have a snowball fight. Come on, Rachel. That would be a benefit of being in an area that has lots of snow. Would be able to have snowball fights. So you came. Well then, shall we leave? There's a cabin outside of town called the Silent Cave. That's where I would like to go. Why, if it isn't Elma. Oh, hello. Hello, I see you're not with Alvar today? Don't tell me this is some ne'er-do-well stealing you away. Not at all. Actually, they're, Yes, they're my friend. Oh, is that all? Apologies, I clearly gotten the wrong end of the stick. It's not a problem. That wouldn't fit right here at all. Okay. If anything, I must say I'm actually quite relieved to see that you've made a friend, I mean. I'm kind soul that she is. She's always so busy taking care of her grandfather. So she doesn't really have the time to make friends, I must say. It had me quite worried. So she doesn't really have the time to make friends. I must say, it had me quite worried. She's not originally from our gene, you see, so making friends here has proven something of a challenge. Please don't worry, my life isn't as bleak as you're making it out sound. Is that so? Oh, that reminds me, did you give that present to your grandfather? What did he think? I did, and he loves his new gloves. Thank you again for helping me choose a pair to buy. No, it was my pleasure. I would like to think any household would be the same. I'm so relieved they got along as well as they do, honestly. It's only been a whole year now, hasn't it? I was so surprised at first to think old man Alvar had a granddaughter as adorable as this one. He'd been alone for so long, I do wish he'd told me about her sooner. Oh yes, is your father keeping well? How's life in Nemea treating him? I'm sure he's happy being rid of the old job he had. Yes, he's well. His condition seems to be improving too. Condition? My dear, I thought he quit because of some work injury. Oh, well, don't tell me he only moved here to wait for some terrible sickness to. No, you got it all wrong. It's just a poor choice of words. Father's fine. His injury seems to have improved. Really? Thank goodness. I'm sorry to cut you short, but we must really be going. Oh my, yes, by all means. I'm sorry for keeping you for so long. I'll see you again soon. You two stay out of trouble, won't you? Of course. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to keep you waiting. She's kind of difficult to stop once she gets going. Still, I'm sorry. Anyway, with that out of the way, let's make our way to the Silent Cave. Grandfather will only worry if we take too long getting back. Is there the fact that I'm not going to the Silent Cave? I'm gonna try and traverse this place some more.
Well then, shall we begin?
That was a good workout.
Let's get this over with.
That was a walk in the park.
Kono! Oh, Mr. Coco. Yes, please save him. Oh, Mr. Coco, I'm so glad you're okay. Why'd you run away from your room and come all the way out here?
Here we go.
Thank you for the follow. How are you? Hopefully you're doing well. Let's get him back to the end. We can talk about everything later. That scared you? Yeah, it is a bit on the loud side. It scares me a bit too. Not as much as some of the sound alerts I've got, but... Johnson, I'm not sure if I ever tested to make sure those were working, but...
That was a walk in the park.
When I changed over from using Streamlabs to going to OBS. Well, maybe I did, because I see where I've got that as a source.
NANI?
Okay, yeah, those work.
is terrifying. Curiosity will be the death of us.
Hey,
This is bad.
aren't you taking it a bit too far?
Thank you.
Let's get this over with.
You switched back to Streamlabs because you were having issues with OBS recently? I mean... Streamlabs, I had too many problems with, too many performance issues with Streamlabs. See, I never really had that problem with Streamlabs. My problem with Streamlabs was just the overall performance was generally pretty terrible. And so, I moved to OBS. But I mean, my problem with OBS is just, it's definitely not as easy to use. Is that a recipe I need to make? No, it's not on my list of recipes I still need to make. But I do need some food. Got at least one level out of that. Oh, got a letter from Cress.
Are you taking good care
And
of
another
your
letter from
fine
Estina.
Take care out there.
No, I'm probably not taking good enough care of our bug friends. Orphanage. Well, thank you for stopping by and the follow. I hope you sleep well. We stream pretty much every night, so... Well, most nights. Depends upon how I feel, but... Have to be up by 5:30. I get that. Thankfully, I don't actually have to be up till 8. I mean, we're in the same time zone, so. Okay. $30. 24.
Hello, little crappies. 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 Hello, little crappies.
Let's see.
Hello, little crappies. Hello, little crappies.
So what we can harvest from over here.
Hello, little crappies.
Yeah. Honeyflower is only on one time. Have a good night. It was nice meeting you too. I pay more attention to chat, but angle of things plus being on a timer kind of makes it a little difficult, unfortunately. Okay. That gets sold. Deposit you. Okay. That emptied out a good bit of my inventory.
Drink up, lovelies. Drink up, lovelies. Drink up, lovelies.
Looks like some of the crops are ready for harvest.
Drink up, lovelies.
Oh, I'm getting close.
I hope you bring back souvenirs.
Okay. Here, have him try this. I made it in pill form, but there's a soluble one too that you can dissolve in water. That might be easier for him. Thank you so much. Oh, Illusion, do you mind waiting? I'm with someone at the moment. Anyway, that's about it. Give it to your brother and let me know if anything changes. Sure. What's wrong? It's okay to keep going on like this. It's gone so bad that he can't walk on his own, and he sleeps all day. He even looks pained when he's asleep. Dr. Kress, be honest. My brother can't be cured. That's the truth, isn't it? Well, that's... Other doctors take one look at him and refuse to help. They say he's too far gone. And all I can do is stand by him and watch him suffer. Look, you've been honest with me, so I'll be the same with you. The quiet is incurable. There's no recorded example of anyone recovering from it yet. But I'm not about to back down. I will fight this disease. Do you mean that? Okay. I'm sorry for being so harsh. It's not like I'm a doctor or anything. You're his family. I'd be surprised if you acted any differently. I'll do my utmost to create a cure. So please wait just a little longer. Okay. Thank you for supporting me there. Outbursts like that really aren't all that rare, especially from family members. It has nothing to do with the quiet. Everyone's the same. We all want help, but sometimes there's nothing we can do. That's why we have to do everything in our ability to reassure and support them. But do I have what it takes? Nobody's been able to find a cure for this disease yet. The moment you lose hope, you've already lost. Thank you. I needed to hear that. I'm not the type to give up easily. If there's a solution, then it's the doctor's job to find it. Even so, it's hard when there hasn't been a single development made. All I need is something small, but until we find that, my hands are tied. Well, my dad did leave some of his research materials behind, but I already looked through it all years ago, and I didn't find anything new. It's too late for that. I guess it has to be worth trying anything at this point. Okay, then. I'll go through my parents' findings again and see what I can find. One pair of eyes should be enough. Why don't you go on home and get some rest? There's a lot of technical language in there that you won't understand. It's fine, I've got this. If I find anything, then I'll let you know. I'll be counting on you to bring me any new materials I might need. I'll speak to you later. Argene, Shatola, Silent Cave, and Argene. Did you find out anything about my dad? I can't believe it. How could he keep quiet about something so important all this time? Let's go to the tavern. I'm sure we'll find him there. See, I thought he was just waiting on one, but apparently not. Dad? Huh? Oh, it's you. What's gotten into you? Why are you shouting? I heard about everything. I know why you won't come back, and what you're atoning for, and your sin and everything. Rog, how did you... I know I'm not a lighthouse keeper, so I can't know exactly how you felt. Well, I'm sure it must have felt awful. It's crushed your spirit. Yeah, it has. That accident was all my fault. But... I don't think that's a good reason to walk away from your role as a lighthouse keeper. Rog, the whole town wants you to come back. Do you really want to let everyone down for your own selfish reasons? Repaying for your sins that only benefits you. I don't see what's wrong with that. Owning up to your sins and atoning for them is a good thing. But Dad, it's time to move on. Even the fisherman's family doesn't want you to see the lights go out. That's their beacon of hope. Come on, Dad, I'm right here with you. Let's give them back their beacon of hope. I'm tired. But Dad... Deep down, I really thought he would come back and take up his place in the lighthouse again. The cool dad I used to look up to would have come back. But if not even I can get through to him, then no one can. I'm done waiting for him. I'm just going to have to do my best to try and keep the lighthouse running myself. I'm going back to the lighthouse. Sorry. I have to get the lights back on for the people of Shatola as soon as I can. This isn't how I picture taking over the lighthouse. Okay. See where we need to go in here. Not incredibly far, actually.
Here I go. Let's get this over with.
So still can't take you on yet.
This one looks strong.
I think this is it. Yes, I think this will do nicely. Hey, would you come here a moment? That was a special dust that gives off a pungent scent that monsters adore. So strong for such a small bottle. It shouldn't be long before a monster appears. Why? It's tragic, but you're unwittingly getting in the way of my plan. Just to tell you if it helps cross over in peace. My grandpa. No, that's enough of that. I'm not Alvar's granddaughter. I'm not tied to him by blood. We are not related in any way. Pretty much, yes. That fool is as blind as a bat. Getting him to believe me was simple. Got close to him because I desire his assets. The only reason I came here was to find the key to his fortune. What a troublesome old fool he is, hiding in a place such as this. Once I find it, I'll be laughing all the way to the bank. Who knew playing Happy Families was so easy, and for it to have such a lucrative prize? I've been alone since the very moment I was born. Clawed my way through life without once knowing what it means to be happy. This is the only way I can see some of that happiness for myself. Money buys happiness, after all. Isn't that what the world has taught us? Not really. I mean, it certainly helps, but I mean, it's not as good as, hanging out with friends. That's all I have to say on this matter. Now keep our good friends and monsters good company, won't you?
Let's get this over with. That was a walk in the park.
Not really interested in anything to do with you. Oh, I need to go to the orphanage, that's right. Shit. That was dumb of me. Oh, Elma, you weren't injured, were you? Oh, I told you I'd be alright. What about your friends? Didn't you return together? Oh, they carried on elsewhere since they were finished helping me. They seem very busy. Come on, let's go inside. That's a shame. I wanted to give them my thanks, but if they're busy... You! How did you get back here? You were supposed to be entertaining the monsters. Ridiculous. Oh, what is the meaning of this? I guess the jig is up. Elma! No, I'm fine. More importantly, I need to catch up to her. There's something I need her to hear. I won't be too far behind. I'm counting on you. Temple Indulgentia. How painfully appropriate. I struggled so hard to run away, and this is where I end up. I'm such a fool. I never really knew this town at all, did I? It isn't the hero. So what will you do with me? The temple's right there. You can just turn me over to a priest. Alvar? Elma. You're such a stubborn old man. We have a lot to talk about. Don't worry, I have nothing left to hide, so I'll tell you everything. I've been lying to you this whole time, claiming to be your granddaughter. It was all a ruse. All I had eyes for was your money. Money to buy happiness that I'm rightfully owed. Thanks to that idiot, my great plan has fallen to pieces. So surprised you're lost for words? I knew from the very beginning, you know. Pardon? I said before, didn't I? I learned to read what's in a person's heart by listening to their voice. From the moment when I met you, Elma, I knew you were desperately grasping for something. Anything. So I decided not to turn you away, and eventually I figured out what it was that you've been searching for. What are you talking about? There's no way you could have... Why didn't you say anything? I was pretty puzzled to begin with. I suppose I should have turned you over to the priests. But I could feel your loneliness, and I said we could become a family. You see, Elma, deep down I think of you as my own granddaughter. We may not be connected by blood, but I feel like we were a real family. A real family? I'm sure you must know by now that I don't actually have a granddaughter. My wife passed away many years ago. And why would you... I was beginning to think that I would wind up spending the rest of my life completely alone. Then you appeared, Elma. The express purpose of swindling you out of every penny you own. Even so, I was happy. You cooked us meals, you even bought me a birthday present. I couldn't help thinking this must be what having a real grandchild is like. Oh, thank you for this past year. Soma, what will you do now? Are you really saying that every moment this past year has been a lie? I'm not... No, I had fun too. Without this past year, I wouldn't have learned all the new types of meals that I did. What does that matter now? I lied to you. There's no getting around that. How can you speak so kind to me, despite all the things I've done? Because you're my family. Because I want to guide you away from the twisted path you are walking. Because it's the grandfather's job to scold his grandchildren when they're misbehaving. But there's no coming back from this. Yes, there is. You haven't stolen anything from me yet. You have committed no crime. If you feel even a little remorse for your actions, then that will be enough for me. As long as you make the lie a reality. Are you sure? I am. You are my granddaughter, who I love more than anything. You're kind to everyone and one heck of a chef. You have my warm heart deep down. If that was all a lie, well, now's the time to start making it a reality. I would like us to become a real family, little by little. Let's go home, Elma. Didn't you promise to make me my favorite Brussels sprout stew? But... you, over there. Father? I heard raised voices before Temple Indulgentia. What is the meaning of this? Well, you see... Apologies, Father. I was just having a small family squabble with my granddaughter. We're heading home now. Isn't that right, Elma? Squabbling with your granddaughter? Yes, that's what I said. I may bicker from time to time, but no matter where we are, we're happy. I see. Family disagreements happen, but be sure to honor the wisdom of your elders, young lady. Yes, Father. Grandpa? What is it, Elma? I'm so sorry. Thank you for protecting me. Come now, what old man wouldn't cover for his own granddaughter? We've been out in the cold long enough. Let's go home. That's kind of sweet. It's one of the first quests that's had an actual, truly, absolutely happy ending. I was kind of taken back by the twist that she was actually trying to rob him, though. That had actually been a really big surprise to me. Thank goodness we got you back safely. Don't leave like that again, okay? Not perfectly. I just kind of get what he means. Mr. Coco, why did you go all the way to the Divine Seaslight Cave by yourself? You didn't even tell me. You just left me a letter and disappeared. You didn't want troubles at the inn anymore? That's why you ran away? I guess I should start from the beginning, shouldn't I? I just happened to find Mr. Coco lying on the street in town one day. He looked down and out. Turned out the other Canelo in his hometown didn't think he was very good at doing business. So they chased him out of town. I felt so sorry for him, I couldn't just leave him to fend for himself in a new town. So I took care of him in the spare room at the inn. Yes, they must have overheard us. No, but I suppose I shouldn't I? He's gonna be really angry when he finds out about this. He'll never forgive me. Sorry I couldn't do more for you, Mr. Kono. Have Mr. Coco work with me? I never even thought of that, but it might just work. Yeah, you would be popular with the customers, I'm sure. Work with me here, Mr. Coco. It'll be fine. Leave the rest with me. I'll persuade the innkeeper somehow. Well, there's no time like the present. I'm going to talk to him now. Thanks. See you soon. Excuse me? Wait. Yep. And they're not friendly. What is that? Some kind of mercenary instinct? I would say that. We'll need to defeat whatever they are if we want to go any further.
Let's get this over with.
We did it. No, we haven't yet. This isn't good. We probably don't have the time to stand around and discuss it. Hold on just a minute, this hardly seems fair. It called its friends for help. Who would have thought it was this popular? Stand aside. You should work on your manners. It's you. When I was told there were intruders, I didn't expect them to be you. Why are you here? A great fairy? You're up to something, aren't you? Sister Shrika, regardless of what it is, they have no permission to be here. We must capture them and put them to trial. Right. Permission, permission. Do you ever get tired of listening to yourselves? And where do you guys get off anyway? Are you the Grand Keepers of the seaslight or something? We are not. The seaslight is beyond all human understanding. It watches over us in all we do. What primitive notion? Do you think it's some sort of god? You know God doesn't exist, right? Truth will be revealed someday. Then what we do when the scales are ripped from your eyes? Sister Shrika, His Eminence has ordered us to capture the intruders. You're right. Understood. Take them away. Begin the Inquisition. Bring the prisoners over here. Did we really treat prisoners this badly way back when? This is all theatrics. They're just making an example of us. I can't stay cooped up in a place like this. And where's Braca? I looked away for 1 second. He was gone. His most reverend excellency, Ziegfeld, Patriarch of Argene. So that's the Patriarch. He's the reason we're in this mess. I wonder what she's thinking. Silence! Oh, blessed stone of seasons, in your grace we judge these lost souls, as the seaslight doth desire it. Let us begin. Inquisitor, lay out their sins. Your Eminence, the sinners were apprehended within the divine seaslight cave. They are to be tried for the defilement of such hallowed ground. Footprints indicate their intention was to reach the center of the cave, the seat of the Stone of Seasons. These are no ordinary villains. It is believed their intentions were indeed evil in nature. I see. A question to the accused. What were you hoping to achieve at the center of the divine seaslight cave? Well, we'll have to be careful about how we choose to answer. You mean a sister is a creature that has lived alongside the Stone of Seasons that we do not know about? Mayhap we are being fed the delusions of megalomaniac? That in itself is another great sin. Their guilt seems evident. Let us call upon witnesses who can testify the weight of the defendant's sins. We call forward the first witness. I saw it all. They're whispering and scheming in the shadows. I saw them pay a man who was concealed in the darkness. Make no mistake, they were making some evil devilish steal. That's everything I saw. Next witness. As guarding the divine seaslight cave, they were present when the insurgent broke in, but I didn't see anyone. That they were present at the time makes me believe they were actually covering for the real perpetrator. Yes, there's no mistake. This is truly wicked. This is all I have to say. Well, we didn't do great on this, did we? Our final witness comes forward. Forgive me, for I have sinned. It was when I dropped my floss indulgentia that I witnessed the sinners. The criminals found it. From what I hear, they won one for themselves. If I return, then I can only assume they intended to steal it. Well, yeah. That is the end of my account. I mean, you're not wrong, but I did give it to you. What's going on? They're bending the truth in order to paint us some utter villains. It's clear the depths of their sins are far worse than we could have possibly imagined. Your Eminence. Yes, my child? Should we not allow the sinners a chance to defend themselves against these accusations? We mustn't simply assume that everything the witnesses have said is true. There shall be no need. Or do you believe the word of a sinner to weigh more than that of a custodian of the floss indulgentia? With all due respect, a floss indulgentia should not change someone's social standing. Nor do I believe it should absolve anyone of their Shrika, you are tired. Please rest once the Inquisition has been concluded. His Eminence will deliver his verdict. Yes, the sins of these criminals are abundantly clear. Not content enough to defile sacred ground, they chose to cast suspicion and even petty theft. There is but one punishment fitting for those beyond the Holy Mother's mercy: execution. You can't. Well, to the dungeons with you. Being incarcerated is quite the rare experience, by the way. I don't mean to come across as naive. Execution means they're going to kill us, right? It doesn't have a different meaning in this age. Can't believe I'm going to die like this. I'll never make it back to my own time after all. I used to watch tons of jailbreak movies, but somehow I don't think that'll help. The odds are not in our favor. Now let's come to this. I can't help wishing I'd spent more time with my mom and dad. What a strange question to ask at a time like this. And what else are we going to do? Oh, whatever. We're probably going to die here anyway. We weren't what you would call a normal family. Even my time, they were both researchers. Of course, it was only natural that I ended up becoming a researcher too. I was even hailed as some kind of child prodigy. Although that in itself is a bitter memory. There were some who would say I only rode on my parents' coattails. So it's not that we weren't close, I just kind of distanced myself from them. Even though we used to go on family vacations and do all kinds of fun things together when I was small. Well, I didn't have much time for that kind of stuff as I got older, since I was always doing research. But I still remember going to theme parks as a family when I was younger. My heart pounding on a roller coaster, seeing the lights at the closing parade was like some magical dream world. I was always pestering my parents to ride the same coaster over and over. Then I refused to leave when the park closed. I even climbed to the top of a tower. My mom was so mad. Those are the only happy childhood memories I have. They're what kept me going even after that horrible disaster. There was a cataclysm that kick-started the death of our planet. I've been researching a way to fix it. That's why it's so important for me to get back to my own time, you see. So I can't die here. There must be something we can do about that prison guard. So, you're up for execution too, eh? Yep. I think the plan is to execute all the worst offenders in one fell swoop. If you will excuse the pun. One fell swoop? So do they use a guillotine, or should we expect the gallows? Heck if I know, I just hold the keys. All I know is you get taken to the Divine Seaslight Cave. What? Saying which, there's been a lot of your type turning up here recently, giving me all this extra work to do. Since in this way ever since that Temple of Indulgentia was established. Things were nice and quiet before. The temple and its flower. What is it with that anyway? The Floss Indulgentia. Oh, it's in the name. An indulgence. It absolves the wearer of any sin they may have committed. Oh, okay. So this kind of probably harkens back a little bit to before the Reformation of the church, of the Christian church. So one of the things that caused the Reformation was the selling of indulgences. Pretty much holy relics, or supposed holy relics. That by just the sheer fact of owning it allowed you better chance of getting into heaven, or even guaranteed it. More or less depending on how much you spent. According to the Patriarch, Quietus came about because humans are horribly sinful creatures. But by wearing the Floss Indulgentia, we can absolve ourselves of those sins and keep that dreadful season at bay. That's absurd. I suppose everyone here believes in that megalomaniacal nonsense. If you're calling them delusions, you're wrong. The Patriarch has his oracle. They speak only the truth. Which is exactly what someone with megalomaniacal tendencies would say. I wish someone would absolve me of this, idiot. What did you say? Nothing, I'm talking to myself. You know, if you just accepted the truth and wore a Floss Indulgentia, you wouldn't be in this situation, right? I bet you want one now, don't you? Nope. Now that I know what it is, don't want one. Remember, lying is a sin. I can see it in your eyes. You want a Floss Indulgentia, and I'm in the position to be able to help you. You see, I've actually got a fair few of them, and I'll be willing to give you one for a price. They don't for cheap, mind you. But we'd be able to overturn your death penalty if you had one on hand. So what you say, ye? Stick to your guns. That flower really isn't worth it. Baraka, where the hell have you been? I should be asking you the same thing. You know you're dealing with the Order missionaries, right? There's no use in sticking around if one of them crosses your path or you end up here. I don't want to go that far. I just heard your unfamiliar voices echo through the underground passage. Is that near here? Yep, looks like my guess about it being built by Order insurgents was right on the money after all. It's connected to this very dungeon. I didn't even know this route existed until now, anyway. So, I'm glad you're here. The deal was to take you all the way to the seaslight, remember? You get what you paid for. There's no need to hang around here any longer. I say it's time for a prison break. We're clear of the dungeon. Huh? Whoa, what is this it? Is the passage finally collapsing? I am calm. We're fine. That rumble came from somewhere near the surface. Something's probably happening at the Holy Capital. Let's go take a look. Oh my, isn't Doxa over that way? Oh, you're absolutely right. Never seen an avalanche like that. It's just as the Oracle foretold, a great calamity would befall Doxa. The Oracle saved us. Looks like the Oracle's predictions about a great calamity came true. The Oracle, huh? The Oracle the Patriarch was right. Come, we should get baptized as well. Yeah, you're right. That Ezekiel's getting just what he wanted. At this rate, everyone in the Holy City will be walking around with one of those flosses indulgentia. That's a good point. You seem to know a great deal about them back in the dungeon. Thought you had business with the seaslight. I'm not prying into your business, so maybe you shouldn't pry into the business of others. My duties are done for the day. I'm going back to my hideout. If you wish to return to the seaslight, then call on me again another day. He's hiding something. But we can deal with that later. For now, let's do as he said and split up.
Are you hitting the hay already? I'm just getting warmed up.
veggies are simply bursting to be harvested. Hello, little crappies. 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 Hello, little crappies.
Drink up, lovelies. Drink up, lovelies. Drink up, lovelies. Drink up, lovelies.
Not what I meant to do. There we go.
Hello, little crappies. Ta-da! Such a good job.
I like those who at least try.
Large water core. Okay. Yeah, the rest of it I feel like can be sold.
I hope you bring back souvenirs.
Oh yeah, when you go see Estina. Thank you for coming. Sorry for the sudden letter. You must have been worried when I said I had something important to talk about. I'm leaving the orphanage. Rosie said the others aren't involved, but it's only a matter of time before they are. She's bound to tell them that she found me in the capital, and if they find out where I am, they're not just going to sit on that information. I'm a traitor. They would absolutely send an assassin out to kill me. They're ruthless. They'd stop at nothing to get the job done. They found out I worked at an orphanage. They'd use that to their advantage. If you don't know, then it's better it stays that way. Just know that me being in the orphanage puts everyone in grave danger. I can't let that happen. I don't want anyone getting hurt because of my past. It's not about whether I want to or not. I have to for the sake of the children. Don't look at me like that. I'm just leaving the orphanage. It's not like we'll never see each other again. We've still got to find the attacker who's been using my name. It's a shame. Mrs. Stina. We finally found you, Mrs. Stina. Oh, hi. What's the matter? Did I miss something? You sure did. You promised to read us a new picture book today, remember? Yeah, we're all waiting for you. Oh. Don't tell me you forgot, Mrs. Stina. No, of course I didn't. Are you sure? What did you promise to play with us? Well, this is tomorrow, then. You're still going to play with us the day after tomorrow, too, right? Yes, we're playing Princess and the Omen and Canella Catch. I haven't forgotten. We're finally going to catch you this time, Harbinger Lucina. No, I'll save you, Princess Lucina. I'm looking forward to it. I'll be right over to read you the picture book as soon as I'm finished here, okay? I won't be long. Yes, ma'am. They all want to play the hero, so they need a princess to save. They're coming to me tomorrow and the day after. One thing about I've made loads of plans with them. I'm sure we'll make more too. Illusion. You're right, though. First it was Tiella. Now if I go too, who would be left to protect them? I've decided. I'm not leaving the orphanage. I panicked a little after seeing Rosny again. Whatever happens, I will protect the kids. Thank you. Looks like I'll be counting on you even more from now on. I even know what you're getting yourself into. Not really. Anyway, now that's decided, we've still got the issue of that imposter. We still haven't figured out their motive. I'll keep gathering whatever information I can find. I'll be in touch again when I've made some progress. Thanks for the chat today. I've got to get back to the kids. I'll see you later.
I hope you bring back souvenirs.
Oh, Lucian, you came. I need your advice. Do you have a moment? Thank you. When you drove me in the back room, I asked the bartender and he said it was fine. I'll go there as soon as this song is over. Right. The truth is, I don't feel like I've been singing as well as I could be. The pictures are kind, I haven't said anything about it, but I can feel it in my chest like a hazy gloom weighing it down. A cause? Is it really okay for me to sing? I mean, at the vigil, it's dedicated to those who were hurt by Lorelei, after all. But I'm a siren. I'm no different from the Lorelei that everyone feared. But that's not all. If I sing at the festival, everyone will continue to hate Lorelei and the sirens. But the sirens are victims as much as anyone else, so I want to sing for them too. You're right. I know I'm being selfish, even though the representative asked me to sing for Shatola. Is that really the only way? I need to think on my own a little more. Maybe I'll come to a decision. I know. Oh, Mother, everyone, what should I do? The people of Shatola, my family of sirens, must I only choose one to sing for? Thank you. I'm going to go back on stage. Everyone is waiting after all. I'll keep thinking about what I can do. Ooh. I need those. Now I can make a level 2 sprinkler. Hey, thanks for coming. I'm ready to talk now. I'll tell you all about Fiesole like I promised. Let's talk somewhere with nice scenery. It helps to set the atmosphere. Around here should be fine. Yep, looks good. Fiesole used to love this spot. She said she used to come here to ponder new inventions while looking out over Shatola. What kind of relationship? She was a fellow inventor. I guess the best way to describe our relationship is that we were rivals. She was a weird one, but she had a way of drawing you in with her words. You know, it was her who said she'd go to the bottom of the ocean first. One time we were out late in the tavern. Hein, I'm going to the ocean floor. Are you feeling alright, Fiesole? Maybe it's time to go home. No, I'm fine. I'm serious, Hein. I decided a few days ago. I was swimming in the sea as usual when I got curious and felt like going a bit deeper. You know, you really worry me with these crazy ideas of yours. Don't worry, I found something really cool down there. You did? While I was diving down deeper, I saw a shipwreck, and not just any shipwreck. It was made of a material like nothing I've seen here on this planet before. Wow, sounds amazing. I know, right? Why do you sound so uninterested? Because I am uninterested. What? Aren't you curious to know what this unknown material could mean for our future? Not really. You have no sense of romanticism. This is why girls don't talk to you, you know. You're so clever as well. It's such a shame. And ask for love advice, thank you. I see no point in having a partner. If I had that kind of spare time, I'd rather put it towards my inventions. You never change. Oh well. Back to the shipwreck, it made me sure of something. There's still so much we don't know about this world. If we delve deep into the seafloor, we're bound to find out more. And that's why you want to go all of a sudden? Yeah. So you saw something down there, so what? Don't talk like going to the ocean floor is that easy. It's dangerous. If anything happened to you all the way down there, there's no way of knowing you'd make it back alive. Oh, are you worried about me? Come on, Fiesole, it's not worth it. If we've gone this long without that material, we don't need it now. We already have an all-purpose tool. Monolite, isn't that good enough? Monolite? We're not heroes, Fiesole. We're inventors. Don't... Listen, behind. Do you know what I call a world that's satisfied with everything as it is? A poisonous world. Huh? People get comfortable, they lose their sense of inquisitiveness, and they stop moving forward. I don't end up like a boring inventor who only made mundane, everyday inventions. I want to push the limits of what people thought was ever possible. I know it's dangerous. I'm well aware that I may lose my life at sea, but I'm prepared for that. Even when I die on this quest, I'll have forged a path for others that will live on after me. Someday, someone will follow in my footsteps and make it even further than I did. very least, if my sacrifice could renew people's curiosity, that in itself would. Shut up. Don't talk so lightly about giving up your life like that. You always take things so literally. She has the same feather things like what Emo has. I'm curious about the gloves, if they're hiding her hands there, and that she's a siren. It's not like I'm going in there intending to die. Once you die, that's it. There's no going back after that. Who cares what others do? You really are too stubborn. Your inventions won't go very far like that. You should open your mind a little more. My inventions are... I know, why don't you find a partner? What? Doesn't have to be a romantic. A friend would do. Having someone to talk to would open your heart up a bit, too. I don't know what you're talking about. After that, Fiasola started making a submarine and journeyed to the seabed all by herself. Since then, no one's seen her again, myself included. Who knows, she could have found a lost town down there and be living her best life. Or knowing her, she's probably still roaming around looking for new discoveries. That's why I made the submarine. To go and get her and tell her to come back to Shatola already. Yeah, you're right. I'm sure I will. Well, now you know about Fiasola. Has that settled your mind? Good. Shall I head back then?
Hello.
Huh? Is it me or is it eerily quiet? You two. Uh-oh, we should go. Wait, that's not why I'm here. Excuse me? Well... The Holy Capital is completely empty. Their sights? What about the dungeon? Nothing. Aside from the escaped convicts here, all the other sinners have vanished. How could this be? What the hell happened? Well, where to begin? To cut straight to the point, every devout in the city disappeared overnight. He's right, civilian and priests alike. I think we're all that's left. We searched everywhere inside the city. All that's left is the divine seaslight cave. You think so too, huh? They tightened security at the entrance. Even missionaries were forbidden entry, but the priest there was acting strange. They just kept mumbling, saying we weren't allowed in over and over. It was like they were possessed. I've only been a priest for a year, but to refuse a missionary like Shrika, that's shady to me. Well, it's not like we can't get in there and see for ourselves. You really want to tell them? What am I saying? Of course you do. What hidden route? If you two can promise to cooperate, then we'll help you get into the Divine Seaslight Cave. Cooperate? With you? Don't make me laugh. Wait, Sights. There really isn't any other way. Fine, if you want to join hands with blasphemers, then go right ahead, if you'll excuse me. But Sights... No, this isn't the time for uncertainty. Please, show me the way to this hidden route of yours. Alright, let's hurry and find Baraka. So you came after all. I was wondering what... Pardon my intrusion. Huh, this is an interesting home. Hey, Illusion, you brought a missionary here? What are you... What, are you selling me out now? That's right, call it something like a ceasefire. Just get to the point. So that's what's going on. Still can't say it's enough to make me start trusting a missionary. What about you, Shrika Viramond? Since we're all cooperating now, why don't you tell us what you know? It's rude to assume. Don't play coy. You mean to tell me you heard nothing saying there's Ziegfeld all this time? His Eminence? Yes, perhaps I did. What do you mean by that? There's a pretty high chance that Ziegfeld is responsible for whatever's happening right now. I agree. His Eminence has forbidden entry into the Divine Seaslight Cave. Not to mention his visits to it have become more frequent as of late. He must be hiding something in there. And I bet sight to the sudden disappearance of everyone in town. That patriarch's up to no good. I always thought he was suspicious. But... I can't believe that his Eminence would do something iniquitous to his own followers. Not after he took in Sights and I when we were orphaned and alone. So he's like a father to you? Yes, you could say that. You may not be tied by blood, no, it's because you're not that. Your debt to him must feel immeasurable. But you're probably in for a bumpy ride. If you don't feel ready to face the Patriarch, then you can stop now. Nobody will blame you. No, I can't stop here. I'm a missionary. I follow the dogma of the Holy Mother. For her, I will exterminate anything that brings harm to the Order. Even if that threat is the Patriarch, I'll be the one to stop him. It was he who raised me. He was like my own father. That is why it must be me who puts an end to his wrongdoing. I believe that is the one duty a child has to their parent. Fair enough, but don't push yourself too hard. I can't have you getting in the way. Okay, I think we've said all there is to say. Time to head into the Divine Seaslight Cave. The Pilgrim Job class. Okay.
get this over with.
Well, shit.
You have to know when to stand down. That thing is terrifying. Curiosity will be the death of us.
That was a good workout.
Okay. Looks like I fully explored this region of everything.
Let's get this over with.
Can't go that way. Okay.
I have a feeling we can't defeat this one.
Well, unfortunately, we don't have any more time tonight. Still on the one thing up here? Okay. Well,
Take care out there.
okay. So we're going to save, and that's where we're going to call it for tonight. Thank you, everyone, for joining us here this evening. We will be back tomorrow with more of something. Till then, I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day.